What was it about the show that drew you to it?
Well, first of all, my agent read the script, and he, out of everything, was just like, this is the best pilot script that I have seen on the table. You absolutely need to read for it. And at the time, I was dealing with some family stuff out in Calgary, and I teamed while I was out there, and then I flew to New York to do the screen. Like, it was so crazy, the process of making it happen. But I really trust my team, and the fact that he said that it was one of the things that we had to look at. That was what got me into the book, and then looking at the character, I actually originally auditioned for a different character.
Which character?
I can't tell. But they ended up testing me for Lucy, and yeah, I'm very grateful because I love her shoes, and it's a joy to meet her every day. Yeah.
Okay. So was the character you auditioned for someone who was also like, was it something that was totally different, like that where you had to kind of do different training for this, or what?
It wouldn't have been different training, but it was intentionally a very, very different person. She was like a girl from the streets, you know what I mean? And it's interesting to me that they ended up like, no, we're going to put you in a middle-class family with therapists for parents. But, you know, quite the compliment, because I was like, that's great if you think I can play that. Yeah, so that's how that kind of turned out.
Well, and you guys have to do a lot of physical action on the show. What kind of training did you have to do, and what was the best and worst parts of that?
You know, my last show I had to do a lot of stunt work, so it really felt like I was stepping into old shoes on that front. And I guess the most difficult part has been running. My character does a lot of sprinting. I chase perps constantly, and I do it in all of my cop gear with full belt and like all of the boots and everything, and that's brutal. However, I think the most difficult thing to deal with was during the pilot, while we were shooting that crazy, crazy chase scene, somebody kept commenting on what a great runner I was. And I was like, why you gotta act so surprised? Why are you so surprised I wasn't a great runner? What? Anyway, so that was the hardest thing.
Forward and left. Okay. Because I imagine also gets you in your head thinking, okay, what am I doing about running? It's actually right that you think.
Exactly.
People. What can you kind of preview about your relationship with John?
The relationship between Lucy and Nolan, as she affectionately refers to him, it's one that is steeped with friendship first. There's a genuine care for each other in that situation, but at the end of the day, I think that both of them really are just wanting to be good cops. Like, that is the top of their priority, and I think that is going to be the push and pull, you know, because having a relationship, it's distracting, it's time consuming, and especially when it's at work, and the added complication is Lucy is a woman in a male-dominated work environment, and there are a lot of perceptions, as we all know, that come with dating someone in your job, in your workplace. It's not the same for men if they are dating someone, but it is like that for women, and the added thing is that he's also older than her. So she has a lot to lose and a lot to protect on that front. And what I love about our show is that we don't pretend like that doesn't happen. We really address those things, we face them head on, and on top of everything, Lucy is a woman that I am proud to step into because I feel like she handles it with absolute class.
Is that making her second guess the relationship at all? Given because it's a male-dominated field, and as you mentioned, the pressures that females especially get, is it making her kind of want to step back, or is she kind of going head first into that relationship?
I don't know why. Yeah, I think that's going to be that's the push and pull the entire time. It's like there is a very real draw there because they're both connected and like they have respect for each other, but at the same time she's aware of all that stuff and needing to be aware of it.